Ali.
And together we are DNA, and this is Soul to Soul.
It is.
Welcome to you.
Thank you for coming.
Thank you for coming. Today we're going to talk a bit about over, because I keep coming up against it, or up to it. And I began to write down what's over. There's so much in this transition and transformational period that we're all in, that some things feel over, that's sad. Lots of things that we thought were going to be going forward are sadly not. And that's part of the transitional and transformational process. But because it's coming up quite a lot just now, I thought I'd read out my list of over and see what bits connect with you or with others. And obviously with you. So do you want me to read them out one at a time? Do you want to read out the whole list and then...
I would just read it all out.
And then see where you feel it coming in?
Yes.
All right. Over. And I've been talking to other people about this, for everybody else who's given me input. I thank you. If you're okay for me to reference, then drop me a message and I'll stick in the comments. Over. People are feeling, and I'm going to say I at times, but don't worry about me, I'm perfectly fine. But you may feel it's you, and you may feel like you don't know what I'm talking about, and that's okay. People are overwhelmed, they're overstimulated, they're over-enraged, they're over-saddened, they're over-grieved, they're overlooked, they're over-being dismissed, they're over-dismissed, they're over-stupid, they're overwhelmed with underwhelm, they're over-misogyny, they're over-heteronormative or other groups that make them feel like they are not enough. They're over being less than. Maybe it's that. They're over lack of equality. They're over liars. Leave, scream, read. They're over leaving. They're over screaming. They're over reading, whatever way you want to take reading. They're over alcohol, they're over drugs, they're over exes, they're over the complexity of life. They're over masking. They're overdone. They're done. In this time of radical responsibility, it seems that we're being asked to say more and more about what we're over and not accepting it. Because then we become part of the continued issue. We become part of what we don't condone. We become part of the problem. We're over it. We have scars now, not wounds, and some people will still have wounds. We're over being strong. We're over being perfect. Over being looked through. Not heard. Over I can't. Over I can. Over tired. Over isolated. Overlooked. Over ignored. Overstretched. Over dependent. Over independent. Over being lied to. Over. Over my limits. Over my boundaries. Over my stretch zone. Over going round this again. Overheated. Over gamery. Over cognitive overload. Over sad grief. Over decisions. Over the structural collapse. Over being undermet. And met with being who I'm not. Over crumbling and ineffective systems stealing my life, going round and round with no end. For some of them, it's so crazy making. Doing jobs multiple times. Saying the same thing multiple times. Over it. Over being duped by a UK web address That's not in the UK. Over being everyone's PA, receptionist, VA, and doing more and more jobs, the pandemic has escalated this. Over being your administrator, your project manager, even worse when you then ignore, it's like watching snails car crash. Over whitewashing, over greenwashing, over black and white thinking, concrete thinking, over herd mentality, over cancelling fear versus stopping being a fucking arsehole, over people just being fucking arseholes, oversaturated by information and processing and power and feeling disempowered and not feeling like a supercomputer anymore. Over algorithms that only let us be angry and hateful to each other and don't applaud the wonders of this world. Over streamlined systems that aren't streamlined, they're just more work for us. Over personal boundaries, pause, stop, rest. Computer tabs open all over the place, in real life and in our heads. Things saved in the wrong places. I'm certainly over my emails. There's thousands of them. I'm over little men, the little men narcissists. Over people who don't think there's any problem. Over negotiating with that energy. We're being different, some of us, I think, now. And so there's no understanding of the other in the relationship. They're missing cues all the time. There's a cross transaction that is just like, hello, what's happening? Nothing. Over wavelengths, bandwidths, different levels of consciousness. It's not for me to teach you. People are having to figure stuff out themselves, and if they're not, they're getting left behind, and I'm not sure even they're noticing they're getting left behind. They're feeling the consequences, and that's rough to watch. I'm over watching people going through consequences. And then these cross transactions, shame, confusion, lack. There's lack in this problem, lack of understanding, lack of communication, and there's so many things to be over. I'm over being set up to fail by letters and by systems that I'm involved with that don't work. It's crumbling. And so we just keep going round and round and round and round. There's only so many minutes in my life. And you're over the limits. Often. I heard myself say that the other week. I'm over my limit of time, that I'm willing to go round this. Please help me. And what do we need to find? Our freedom, our sovereignty, our magic. Because we're over, and it's making us ill, and it's making us, some of us ill, it's making some of us isolated, and it's making some of us feel very disempowered. And I think my reason of writing this, it's not my best piece of prose, it's not a poem, I don't know what it is, it's just a list of things I'm over. I am over, or I'm seeing other people be over, and with their permission adding in, so that we can start to look at what we're over, so we can start to make different choices and change together not all just be sitting in our houses going, I'm so over it, I'm so fucking over it, over it. We're in a process of change as a world. And we're a psychological fight for our lives, that we make the right decisions for the planet, so that our children, your grandchildren, our children, your children, your grandchildren, that the human race finds a way through this. And I also want it logged just how over and how difficult this period of time has been in asking us to make decisions and do so many things. And, you know, I'm over a cost of living crisis. Why is there a cost of living? You're living. I want a thriving society. I'm on a roll now, and so you were best to come in sooner, or I could just go on and on and on and on.
Well,
So what was that like to hear?
I think it's important. I think it would be a good exercise for most people to write their over list and read it out at least to the universe. Because the universe listens, even if some folk didn't.
I'll catch the vibes as they float by, just like, oh yeah, there's another one, oh there's another thing. You're just like, you're on our wavelength.
It's not, I think it's important to clarify, it's not about being a moany about everything.
Look
It's
at
not
my face,
about
I'm not moaning, I'm just aghast.
And it's not about being like, oh, a difficult woman or whatever.
It could be.
Whatever.
It could
No.
be part of being.
Well, I mean, it depends how you're saying difficult woman. If you're like, I'm a difficult woman, or oh, you're being a difficult woman. Thank you. But there is power in going, I refute this. I refuse to subscribe to your belief system on this. I will not let you steal my potency, my joy, my experiences. I will not let you steal my time, my precious time, my breaths. I will not be impacted to the point where I feel unwell because of the stress. And it's not about being precious. It's about seeing yourself as being precious, that you look after yourself as well as you would your most precious little creature being.
And how much that precious being has got to offer the world.
Yeah.
And that's just the bottom line. You're here. End of, for a reason.
So I mean,
or not, up to you to say that, but you are here, and how do we not let it take us down? How do we keep potent? How do we keep a sense of urgency, a sense of agency as we go through this period of time? And also, I'm over war. I can't see the benefits in its current form as from before. And instead of that, I'm going to go, I'd like peace. I'd like peace in my life, and I'd like peace for the world. And what I'm viewing is unexcusably not okay, and it's just not. And no, what are we going to do differently? And
being positive, being toxically positive, is a disservice when there are lots of things that feel like they add to your discomfort, your sack of discomfort that's on your back. It's a disservice to you.
And by toxic positivity, what we mean is, like, I'm a really positive person. Am I a positive person? I mean, it's glass half full, glass half empty. I'm like, oh, look, it's a glass! I mean, I'm just delighted.
What a lovely glass.
Just delighted. And yes, you're right, it does a disservice. The toxic positivity is just like, it's all fine, everything's fine. It's just like, no, it's not. It's that drip, 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 drip that we're going through. That is not, to not say it's not okay and we're okay. We're very lucky. We're really in such an honour and a privilege to be in the situation that I'm in. I don't want to be a moaning.
You're not moaning.
However,
that's what I'm just saying.
Yeah, it's
like
important.
If you're worried to state your points because you think, oh, people are worse off than me. Yes, they are. They are.
Probably
and that's terrible. I'm over that as well. But actually letting yourself write your manifesto of what you will not accept anymore really opens up the space to go, what am I inviting more of? Because I'm not wasting my time with that, but I will have some of this. Thank you very much. So whatever makes noise for you in the prospect of writing your own over it list, just know that with everything that you reject and let go of, you release space for more of what will suit you, what will unburden you, what will cut a hole in the bottom of your sack on your back, and let all those heavy weighted things that are none of your business, somebody else put it on you and it's not for you. So let it go.
And there are systems we are in. That's just the way it is, and that they do these things. And it doesn't matter how many times we try to excommunicate ourselves from the systems that be. There's certain systems that just
to live in this world, you need to deal with them.
And therefore, how are you going to do that? Because when you've got a very full sack on your back, as you were talking about, it begins to bleed into everything else, and you begin to bleed onto people and that don't hurt you, that haven't hurt you in the first place. You're angry at them or at that situation, and yet you're bleeding all over these people. It's got absolutely nothing to do with them, and it's not about bickering amongst ourselves. It's about the powers that be, and collectively taking our dystopian concerns to the powers that be. And some, it's just like, I'm in that system just now, and all I want to do with this is to log it. This is what's happening in 2025. And I really look forward to another one where it's like, it's not like that now, but it is like that right now as we move from one system to another system. There's big gaps in it, and it's just utter. You'll have your own versions, I know you will. Even bills, anything at all where you're involved with a system is a challenge right now, isn't it, dear?
Yeah, we are also in a transitional position with systems where systems are becoming more, some of them are becoming more AI, more automated and there's less human aspect, and sometimes the humans can be difficult too,
and make
because
errors.
They're working within the system
and make errors, but they're working in the system. And if that's you, bless you. And I don't mean because you've sneezed or because I am some religious being. It's just like, honestly, you're doing your best. We're all doing our best at this really, really strange time to be human. The stories that are coming up and coming towards us and to all of you, I'm sure, are just massive right now. They're just big stories because the world is on a vibrational, turbulent plane.
So put your seatbelt on.
Put your seatbelt.
But return to your seat and write your over it list. Yell it out the window and have a nice sleep.
Feel free to send us it, and then probably like you're over us moaning when we're, whatever it is.
How joyful it would be to have a very long over it video.
Yes,
put on TikTok.
I will happily read out any of your over it's, if that is what comes to pass. And you all send me loads of over it's about your own over it's, because it's okay to have things that are just really frustrating your system right now and it has steam coming out your ears. It's just like, let's express it. That's what we are all about. It's just express it. Express yourself. I think somebody quite famous sung a song about that. Not me.
Well, I think before we go into another tangent.
Do you have any other over it? Was everything on your list?
I mean, some of those sounded like me. I think you might have typed them while I was yelling in the front room.
You're welcome.
Oh no joy. And there is joy.
There really is joy
in going, I release you and your bad behaviour and your things that don't suit me. And there is so much joy that can be expressed while also expressing the things that are not so joyful.
And that are still there. And that brings us closer together.
Of course.
Every time.
That's the way to do it. Yeah. Or that's our way to do it.
Keep connected, people, and express yourself. Take good care. Oh, tell them where to find us.
You can find us on YouTube at Noble House Scott. Please subscribe to our channel.
Yes, please do that.
Share videos with friends you think might find us a tiny bit interesting. And you can check out our website, noblehouse.scott, where you can see information on upcoming courses and basically generally what we do here. And we're on Facebook and all those usuals. Check out our music on Spotify.
Yay. Maybe I need to do what's the opposite of over it? I'm into it. Maybe I need to do it.
I'm on it.
I'm on it list. I'm into it and I'm on it list.
There you
Coming to you
next
real
week.
soon. Take care now.
Bye.
Bye-bye.